even when we got around evening 8:30, we got the phone call from the same guy, from Maya's friend, that he told us that the twins are safe and they've been rescued. So we asked him, "What about Ada and Itai?" And he told us his answer was they're not on the abducted list. And I remember us
We're happy.
you know, they're not on the abducted list. We didn't even think what he's not telling us.
Yeah. He wrote to his family, "Don't worry, we checked. They're not on the abducted list." Like something like this.
Can you just, in the sequence of events, just to follow it, so you decided to stay together and you stayed put, but how did they get rescued at the end, like the twins?
So we've learned it only later. So
Around
around
that.
20 minutes, around the 20 minutes, half an hour after he told us that the twins are safe, my brother rang me and told us that it's confirmed that Ada and Itai are dead, because he is living in Tel Aviv. And once he realized that he can't help physically in the kibbutz, he opened some kind of an operation room. And basically, he got into all the WhatsApp groups of the armed forces in the kibbutz and connected between the people, the messages and the people from the WhatsApp groups in the kibbutz to the WhatsApp groups of the armed forces that were in the kibbutz. And only afterwards we've learned that, like I went out to bring the dogs because I thought it's only rockets.
Early in the morning.
So Hadar, when it started, also realized that they're going to be stuck in the safe room for an hour or two till we can jump on the cars and leave. So she went out in her pajamas to get rid of the diapers and to make bottles to the twins. And they found her in her pajamas, lying on the kitchen's floor with 2 bottles in her hands. They saw her from the kitchen's window, her kitchen's window facing the street. And they saw her. We've been in the house a few weeks later, and we saw all the bullet holes, which tells basically all the story of what happened. And they shot her through the window. They got inside, shot her again to make sure that she's dead. Itai, her husband, closed the shutters door behind him with the twins after probably he saw and heard what happened to his wife. And also there, we saw 3 bullets in the safe room door.
They shot him through the safe.
They shot him through the safe room door. It's very important to say that they had 2 cribs, one in front of the door and one on the side. And luckily, it was smart enough to put both of the twins in the side crib, because 2 bullets hit him in the body, and the third one hit the crib in front of the door. They got inside and into the safe room, and they shot him to make sure that he's dead, just next to the twins. And again, the safe room is like maybe 2/3 of the size of this room. So first, there is no way that they didn't see the twins, and second, imagine the noise of And basically, the terrorists stayed in the apartment next to the 2 bodies and next to 2 screaming twins that were only with their diapers, with no food, no water, no milk, no nothing, for 14 hours, and used them as bait.
The terrorists stayed in that house. They went in and out of the house.
So people would come to try to rescue the twins, and they would shoot.
And a lot of people
were killed.
So it's not that they saved them for like
shot at
humanitarian reasons or anything like that.
And you were right also about staying put. That was the
No, there's no way you would have made it. There were terrorists.
So they let them cry out to bait people to come rescue them so they could shoot more Israelis.
And it was very complicated to rescue them, because usually when you get into a house or a room with terrorists, you're not knocking on the door.
And knowing that
now you have 2 babies there, you can't use all your force to come in. So they told us about the babies, and I think a few minutes after, Dvir's brother called and told us about Hadar and Itai, that it's been confirmed that they're dead.
Who were the ones who rescued them in the end? Who neutralized the terrorists?
It was a combined force of the Shabak and Golani.
Wow.
Unfortunately.
And so you were in your safe room while they
All of
All of
us,
the
the
family
twins.
all of
was
the
in the
family,
safe
each one in
room.
his own
Right,
safe
right,
room,
right,
in his own
okay.
house.
All of the family was in the safe room, and by that time, like it was already around 8, 9. So we were already for about 14 hours in the safe
It's a
room.
PM, 8, 9 p.m. Saturday night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Saturday night. It all
Yeah.
started 6:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
And by that time, we lost contact with another one of Dvir's sister that also has 3 kids.
Two of them.
2 of them that each has 3 kids.
Mm-hmm.
And we knew that in both houses the terrorists were inside, threw grenades, shot all over.
And we didn't have contact with them until we got rescued
Right.
about 30 hours late after. So we actually thought we're going to get, sounds funny I'm saying that, but we thought we were going to get
Even worse.
even worse news.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
we were...
And if we're talking about hard decisions, I remember that we told Inbar, my brother, not to say anything to my parents
Mm-hmm.
because we knew that they lost contact with 3 of their daughters. We didn't have a lot of batteries, so probably like in an hour or so, they're gonna lose contact with us as well. And
They're still in the
they're
safe
still in the
room.
safe room,
Mhm.
and we wanted them to keep fighting, not to lose hope.